Hello everybody and welcome to Car Confections. Now sitting to the left of me is a Lexus SUV, and this is one of the biggest Lexus SUVs that money can buy. It's also one of the newest ones. This of course is the Lexus TX, and owning a luxury vehicle is about more than what you see in the daytime. It's also about your nighttime experience and what the lighting is all about. And that's what we're going to be diving into in today's video, going through all the lighting that you can expect on this luxury SUV. Let's go ahead and get to it. So we'll start out this night review by talking about what happens as you approach the vehicle. It doesn't have any animations or anything as you approach. However, if we go ahead and press the unlock button, that will go ahead and turn on some of the lighting elements here on the outside. So you'll notice that we have the arrowhead daytime running light that goes ahead and turns on. Additionally, we do have some exterior lighting as well. So you'll notice that there's no puddle lamps or anything, but we do have the lighting behind each of the door handles. So all four door grabs will have a light behind it. And once we open up the door, you also notice another element that's pretty cool. So we have the Lexus logo that's projected there on the ground itself. So that kind of makes you feel a little bit special when you get in, as do these really nice door sills. These are very premium looking, and they are made of aluminum. But of course, we need to hop inside and start it up so we can get a full look at the exterior at nighttime. So of course we need to start out with the exterior design. Now, ever since this vehicle was introduced just a few years ago, it's been growing in popularity. So as far as the exterior, we have a pretty signature Lexus design, although it looks quite a bit different than most of the other Lexus products, with the full body color grille going all through here. This is their unified spindle in Lexus speak. And let's go ahead and talk about the headlights, because there's quite a bit to talk about here. So you'll notice with the headlights themselves, we have the daytime running light up here at the top. It's the arrowhead daytime running light, except it's kind of inverted, so it's flipped upside down compared to most Lexus products. And let's talk about the headlights themselves, because that's of course a very important element with a luxury SUV. It's just going to be a projector, low and high beam. It's going to be a single bulb. So that's one thing I do want to mention. This vehicle is sitting right around $75,000. And one of the things that Lexus products are known for are the triple beam LEDs. That's actually not offered at all here on the Lexus TX. This is the only headlight that you can get, interestingly enough, although they are pretty good, and we'll talk a little bit more about the performance a little bit later on. We have our headlamp washers, and then if you drop down, you'll notice that we have LED fog lights, but that's actually not all that we have when it comes to the lighting, because you'll see over here on this other headlight, of course, you'll see the turn signal, which is also your arrowhead daytime running light up here at the top, but we have cornering lamps as well. So when you turn the wheel, it will go ahead and turn on that cornering lamp to further illuminate things as you turn the wheel, and also the headlights are going to be auto leveling if you're towing. Now moving along, when it comes to design, we have 22-inch alloy wheels on this model. Those are optional body color moldings all through here. And let's take a look at our mirrors. So our mirrors are going to be fully loaded. They have power folding, heating, blind spot monitoring, and also they are auto dimming as well, but it's just going to be here on the driver's side. I wish they had put that on both the driver and passenger side. That's kind of a detail that, you know, I wish a luxury car had, is on both sides so you don't get blinded on one side. And as you back up, you'll notice that this vehicle is absolutely massive. This, of course, is based on the Toyota Grand Highlander, and it has a ton of space. And speaking of all those specs and figures about this model, if you want to learn all about it, we do have a daytime review already live on the channel where you can learn about this exact model. This is going to be focused exclusively on the lighting here at nighttime. Now, as we head around to the back, you'll see that we have that signature Lexus light bar all the way across the back. It's pretty unmistakable for anything else. And then as far as the taillights themselves, you have LED elements for every single element. So that's going to be your brake light, your turn signal, and your reverse light. All are going to be LED. Your Lexus logo is right here. I kind of wish they had illuminated that. And then you can see the amber turn signal right over here on this taillight. Your license plate lighting is going to be LED as well. And let me go ahead and open up the cargo area. And now that I've got it unlocked and open up the cargo area, wow. Yeah, this is perfect, guys. As far as the cargo area, it is illuminated really, really well. And you'll notice a couple elements going on here. So first and foremost, you'll see these really bright LED light strips, and they're going to be located kind of by the rear glass, and they really illuminate absolutely everything here in the cargo area. I think that's very important and very thoughtful, because this, of course, is a family luxury SUV. So when you're loading in diaper bags and strollers and all the stuff for the family, you'll easily be able to see what's going on here in the back. And then, of course, you do have your power folding third row buttons back here as well as some dome lighting throughout the cabin. And then there's a little bit of underfloor storage. There's also illumination on both sides when it comes to below that lip as well. So overall, I give the cargo area an A+ when it comes to lighting. That's going to be great for the family. But let's go ahead and see about the inside. If you're new here, we're brothers, and we've been reviewing cars since we were 12
and 16. We started young, and since then, we've reviewed over 2,000 cars at every price point.
And if you want to know about all the latest and greatest rides, then make sure to subscribe to be a part of our Car Confections family.
Let's learn a lot and have some fun with all the newest cars.
So what about the inside for this luxury SUV? I think that's perhaps more important than even the exterior lighting. And as you can see, when I open up the doors, all of your dome lighting will go ahead and illuminate for this cabin. You can easily see when you're getting in, that's for sure. So they've done a pretty good job when it comes to all of those lighting elements. Although I will say, some of its competitors do have some kind of cool, like, ambient lighting that kind of, is very thematic when you get inside. None of that here on the Lexus TX. Then if I shut up the door, you see there's a little bit of animation on the gauge cluster, although it is a little bit on the laggy side. Let's go ahead and start it up. You see the headlights do a little bit of a dance out of the windshield there. And then your gauge cluster also will attempt to do a graphic as well as it boots up. And transitioning into a first-person POV, let's take a look at these headlights. So as you can see, this is your low beam right here. I'll go ahead and flip on the high beam. Of course, you do have auto high beams as standard equipment on the Lexus TX. And overall, these headlights are pretty good. I'd give them a B rating. I've been in a lot of other Lexus products, including things like the GX, and I will say the triple beam headlights are better than these single projector beams. I'm not sure why the TX is like that. I think they kind of cheaped out a little bit on the headlights, so I wish they had put the triple beams on this. But overall, the headlights will be satisfactory for most people, that's for sure. You can see the head-up display right there as well. And then coming back to the gauge cluster, as you can see, it's the full digital setup. You have several different modes that you can choose from as well to customize it a little bit. Coming back to the steering wheel, it's a leather-wrapped one. It's also going to be heated, of course. All of your buttons are illuminated in a white color, and then this, of course, allows you to do things within the gauge cluster itself, kind of a touch capacitive setup. You have rain sensing wipers, and the steering wheel is power tilt and telescoping. Over on the left-hand side, you have several buttons as well. These are all going to be illuminated in that white color as well. Taking a look at our door trim, all of your window surrounds and all of that are going to be illuminated nicely in a white color. And let's take a look at the ambient lighting, because we do have ambient lighting here on the Lexus TX. I'm pretty happy to tell you that, since some of the other Lexus products don't include a lot of ambient lighting. So as you can see, we do have the lighting in the door grab itself, and it is also going to be down here where you have the door release. In addition to that, you have footwell lighting. So these are actually pretty bright lights. Now we do have it on the maximum brightness right now, but as you can see, you have it all through the footwell. You have it over here on the wireless phone charging pad. It's over on the passenger side and on the door trim. Now I wish they had maybe included some ambient lighting going through the upper part of the door as well as on the dashboard, but overall it does kind of enhance your overall experience, and I'll show you where you can customize the color in just a little bit in the screen. If you open up the center console, you do have some lighting inside of there. That's pretty important because this vehicle has a ton of storage. You have the cup holders that can actually be removed here. The wireless phone charging pad can actually slide back, and there's also illumination underneath of there. Push down and to the left, or push to the left and down for drive, to the left and up for reverse. And then you have your 360-degree camera here. One of the things that I like is the fact that the resolution is pretty solid, so it doesn't look grainy or anything at nighttime, as expected out of a luxury SUV. Go ahead and press the P for park. You have your brake hold back here and all of those functions. I like the fact that all of your USB ports are illuminated as well, and this button will allow you to manually launch the 360 camera. Now, we do have a Mark Levinson audio system on board for this tester as well, because we have one of the fully loaded examples. And then, of course, we have this huge screen. This is about 14 inches, and it runs wireless CarPlay, wireless Android Auto. You also have the 3-zone climate system, as well as heated and ventilated seats that work automatically. Overall, this screen has great resolution in the daytime. It also looks great at nighttime, and I particularly like these temperature knobs that are built into the screen itself. It makes it easy to use while driving, but also looks really premium. Now I'm going to go ahead and show you where to go to change the ambient lighting color. It's going to be in the Vehicle Customize menu. And then, of course, you can go into the lights or illumination. Yeah, actually, it's illumination. There you go. You can change the color right here. As you can see, you have some presets over here on the right-hand side. You can also go into a custom menu and then change all of the colors to whatever your heart desires. You have your different zones, and you can actually separate it out by the zone on how much lighting and how bright you want it to be in each of the zones. As you can see, front, rear, and foot are separated out. Now, as we go up, as you can see, we do have a auto-dimming mirror with the HomeLink remotes as well. You have the digital camera ability as well, although I will say this gets a little bit grainy at nighttime, as do most of the camera systems, but this one's a little bit grainier than average. And then if we fold down the sun visor here, you do have some LED lighting for that. Let's open up the glove box as well. Glove box is also illuminated in a nice LED color. And then up here at the very top, we have our moonroof controls. We have a panoramic moonroof. You have a sunglass holder as well. And all of those are going to have a nice white illumination. All right, and let's check out the rear seats as well. Opening up the door, as you can see, we have a lot of illumination here in the rear. We have those dome lights up there at the very top that really do a great job of illuminating everything here in the back. Once again, that's a pretty family-friendly feature, just because, you'll be loading in things at nighttime with your family, maybe a car seat, things like that, and that's going to make things really easy with all of the lighting back here. Your seats are going to be super comfortable as well. I know I didn't mention that in the front, but they are really fantastic seats. And then getting inside and shutting up the door, as you can see, you have that same ambient lighting here in the door pocket itself, as well as the door grab. Let's take a look at the full interior view. As you can see, the ambient lighting does a pretty good job of classing up the cabin. That is for sure. You have that same ambient lighting on that door. And as far as the rest of the rear, we have our own temperature adjustment back here, as well as heated and ventilated seats. The heated seats are going to have that orange finish, and the ventilated seats have a green color. You have your own climate controls, and then both of your USB ports are going to be finished in a illumination right down at the very bottom. So overall, when it comes to lighting in the Lexus TX, it doesn't absolutely blow me away or anything for a luxury product. Certainly Mercedes-Benz and Audi, as well as some others like Genesis, do a better job with the ambient lighting. However, I will say that I'm happy that they've included at least some lighting to really increase your overall experience at nighttime and allow you quite a bit of customizability with those color schemes. And guys, that's going to be all for our night review of this 2026 Lexus TX 350. If you enjoyed this night review, which we hope you did, we'd really appreciate you subscribing down below and becoming a part of our Car Confections family. We have a lot of fun on this channel, and I promise you won't want to miss out. If you're looking to buy a Lexus TX or any vehicle, we'd encourage you to also go to our website, carconfections.com/newcarquotes. We have a tool on there that will connect you with local car dealers in your area to get you the best price. It's also going to give you access to invoice pricing information, which is a great tool to use if you plan on dealership negotiation. You can take advantage of all of that, as well as things like our monthly payment tool, once more by going on our website, carconfections.com/newcarquotes. Of course, we have a daytime review as well on this very important Lexus TX, so if you're at all interested in this, be sure to check that out as well. We'll catch you next time as we sample more of the latest automotive delicacies, and good night.